Hey everyone, it's Leviathan. I wanted to make a quick video. Hopefully, I don't go on too long here. Just to talk about kind of the decision to leave West March Workshop and Bliss Pro in general, and just generally kind of pull back from some of the community stuff that I was doing for Diablo. Originally, the reason why I kind of did it the way that I did in terms of not leaving, or in terms of leaving without saying much, was just because I didn't want to make a huge deal out of it. But a lot of you kind of alerted me through different comments and emails and things that it kind of is a big deal, at least for you. So I felt it was only right to kind of give some more words to the decision. First and foremost, I want to say that I absolutely love Nine Ball. Like, there is no bad blood or anything like that. So don't, believe or start any rumors that he and I weren't getting along or anything like that. It was a really hard decision to step away for the main purpose of, not having that weekly connection with Nine Ball anymore. I'm sure that we'll still, stay in touch and be friendly and talk a lot, because we just always had a lot in common anyway in the first place. So we'll definitely still be friends and hang out at some point, I'm sure. But I just wanted to at least put that out there to start. Mostly the reason for it was just a balance issue. In life, for me, a lot of things are kind of all or nothing. And that I've seen that happen for me with Diablo. I've seen it happen for me with running. I've seen it happen for me with, just all sorts of different things that I've tried in life. So what happens sometimes is that things take over and they end up taking too much of kind of my energy. And I was just finding that as the show got big and bigger, just think about the fact that, this is something I was actually contemplating in the back of my head was, you look at BlizzCon and those panels, each individual panel is maybe an hour. And those are just the devs themselves, talking about the game and whatnot. And we had Wyatt Cheng on the show for 2 hours straight, just to talk about the game and all sorts of stuff. Like, that is basically unprecedented territory. The only thing that might rival it is actual story time with Wyatt at BlizzCon. The show got huge and we did amazing things. And as that happens, you want to keep snowballing it. You want to come up with bigger, better ideas. And what that meant for me was a lot of time spent thinking about the show and trying to improve it. And I found it bleeding into other areas where it shouldn't. I was at work brainstorming a lot of stuff, and my work production was kind of slowing down because of it. I'd be staying up a lot later, and then that was affecting some of my energy to go out and run and just kind of be social and things like that. And truth be told, it's really tough to tie up one night of your week every week. So not being able to basically say, like, I cannot do anything else on a Wednesday night made it tough to schedule things around with people and whatnot. So just for a myriad of reasons, it just became less feasible to do it the way that it was happening. And so I wanted to see if there was a way that I could kind of scale things back. Like, maybe I just wouldn't do a few things, but it didn't feel right in the end when I thought about, okay, well, I'll cut this one thing because it doesn't mean as much to me. Like, it was weird. It was almost like asking, like, which child do you like less? It's all my family. It's all love. But at the end of the day, it was too hard to decide to cut a few things out. So I kind of went the other way and cut it all out. So I don't know. We'll see how much of that is the best choice for me. And, it's not to say that I might not come back if there's room for me to come back. I know that the show will continue to grow without me. I feel like I was kind of a catalyst to help it get to the point that it's at now. And I know that Nine Ball and whoever else he decides to bring in will go on to do great things. So I'm more than confident that that show can continue without me, and I will be fine if I'm not included in it again in the future. I hope you guys will continue to support it as well, too. In terms of, like, Leviathan, the brand, the whatever you want to call it, the identity, I'll still be around. I think I'm still going to play Diablo quite a bit. Not as much as I have in the past, for sure. But I'll still be, logging hours and pushing greater rifts and things like that. I don't think I'll just be as vocal about it. You'll probably notice a diminished Twitter presence. You'll definitely notice a diminished Twitch and YouTube presence. I'm still going to keep these channels. I believe Nineball is going to use the Twitch stream one more time before it switches over to BlizzPro. BlizzPro has its own Twitch channel, so you guys should support that as well. I think that means the last upload to my channel for the West March Workshop will occur sometime later this week. And then it'll just kind of be stuff that's there. I don't know. I'll maybe stream here and there if I find that I have time for it. It'll probably be weekends more than anything. I might make videos as well, just random things. But I don't know. It's right now. It's a lot of figuring out kind of the next steps in terms of my involvement. But I do want everyone in the community to know that like I completely appreciate. I don't even want to put it in the past tense now because it's still a feeling that I have. I appreciate everything that you guys did for me in terms of support, did for the show in terms of making it bigger and better. You know, it could not have gotten to the point that it's at now without the constant feedback, without your submission of items, without all that stuff. And I also want to obviously give a huge shout out and thank you to Nineball for kind of taking the news. It was a rather quick decision in terms of when I told him and when I made the decision. So I know it's going to be tough for him to kind of get things rolling. But I know that, you know, he'll do, again, amazing things in the future and now. So, but I do want to thank him for allowing me to have a voice on the show, to all the podcasts that allowed me to have a voice on their shows too. Shattered Soulstone, Diablo Inc. Gamers, the Dread Scythe and Shield, like for all of them, BlizzCon Countdown, Realm Maintenance. I mean, it's been an amazing trip. I definitely do want to say that it has been an amazing trip. And I hope you guys will continue to do great things without my being there as a major presence. And you know, it's really tough. I hope you can tell to talk about all this just because it's still so fresh. And I wasn't really planning to, but I felt I owed it to you guys. So without blabbing anymore, I'll just go ahead and end it here and say thank you again to everyone for the continued support. You know, just go ahead and support BlizzPro, support West March Workshop, support all your content creators, and tell them that you enjoy their product. I think that's probably one of the biggest things. Like, don't wait until they're gone to let them know how much you appreciate them, because they're toiling week in, week out, and it is a big, I can tell you firsthand, it is a huge time commitment to give you guys what you see on screen or what you hear in your ears or what you experience. So let the people who create the things that you love, let them know that you love it. They love to hear that, and it goes a long way for kind of providing a little bit of extra energy for creating that stuff on a pretty steady basis. So take care of everyone, take care of each other, and I'll hopefully see you soon.